Golden Girl Power now on BBC One, and Peroxide Spice is going funny all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the original Spice Girls, the Vernon's Girls.
Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. Lover, please, please come back. Don't take the train going down the track. Don't, please, don't leave me. Don't leave me in misery. Never hold me dear. Would never hold me dear. Don't you know I'd die for you? If you go, that's what I'll do. Lover, please, please come back. Take a train going down the track. Don't, please, don't leave me. Don't leave me in misery.
This boy, he started to twist me. All night long we were doing the twist. Then about 10:30 he kissed me. Boy, did I know that I'd been kissed. Well, you know what I mean. Well, you can't get over a thing like that. Boys are natural twisties. You know what I mean. I became his finance fixer, paid for everything while he twisted like a cement mixer with every other girl but me. I went funny all over. I went funny all over. When he comes up to me and makes like a big bad boy. Oh lad, I went funny all over. I went funny all over. Infuriates me, everybody dates me, every other boy but him. Billy is his name, it sets me aflame, and oh, it's a shame, you see. I've got a crush on him, I get the flush on when he even looks at me. I go funny all over. I go funny all over. Infuriates me, everybody dates me, every other boy but him. Promise not to laugh, that's his photograph been stuck on the bathroom wall. When the room is steamy, oh, he looks a dreamy, Kaylee and 6 feet tall. I went funny all over. I went funny all over.
Hey, Dale, did he take you home?
Of course he did.
And what happened then, Neil?
What do you mean?
Did he kiss you?
Of course he did.
Go on, tell us what happened.
He said to me, do you like making love with the light on? I said, no, I don't. Shut that car door and give me chips back.
How did you feel?
I went funny all over. I went funny all over. Infuriates me, everybody dates me.
It infuriates her, everybody dates her.
Infuriates me, everybody dates me. You know what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the Vernon's Girls. Come on, let's hear it. Oh, a bit of rock and roll here. Good evening. Look at this T-shirt, Lil. Dead common. Mind you, it's handy if I get plastered, you know what I mean? And I'm incoherent and I can't speak. People know who I am. They go, look, there's Lil. Do you have my dog's microchipped? You can do that now, you know. You have a little thing put in the back of the neck, and if they go missing, like they put one of those supermarket things over them and the name comes up. I've had Arvada done while I was at it. She goes missing, so if you ever see it in the street now, just whip it into Tesco's and run it over the barcode. You are, in fact, watching The Lily Savage Show. Now, that's a very unimaginative title, I'm sorry, and I make no apologies for it, because you wouldn't believe the hassle over getting a title together. I mean, honestly, I think they were electing a pope, because they all sat round upstairs in the boardroom, all the BBC bigwigs, you know, and they were saying, what can we call it? And I lost my rag and went to Blackpool in the end for the weekends. No, I had to get away. I mean, I love Blackpool, don't know how you feel about it. I love it. I tell you what, if you're a slapper who likes to drink, Blackpool is the place to be. So I come back refreshed, do you know what I mean? And I come into reception, and this researcher come hurtling at me, and he's screaming, Lily, he said, Lily, I've got some wonderful news for you. I thought, go on, tell me, I'm Huey Green's love child. Go on, make my day. He said, no, we've thought of a title. So I said, what are you going to call it? He said, Savage Nights. I said, Savage Nights? It sounds like a brand of condom. It does, doesn't it? Savage Nights. Savage Nights, long and strong. No, and then I said, I can't be having this, you know. I said, look, we'll just call it The Lily Savage Show, because I am, and it is. Simple, yeah? No, I don't mean answer. No, you know what I mean. No, it's a lot easier. I wanted to do, you know, like a late-night Ruby Wax-style chat show, you know, where you'd all sit round a table with intellectuals discussing world problems. So we had to go, you know, and we had real alcohol, because it loosens people's tongues up, you know. We got pissed as farts. Jeremy Paxman belted Angus Dayton. Joan Plowright vomited all over Jermaine Greer's brogues. And Eddie Izzard nicked my handbag. And then they said, well, how about doing a cookery programme? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of it. Every time you turn the telly on, there's some loony with a wok. I'm sick to death of it. I am. And the ingredients, I mean, sprinkle alfalfa lightly. Where the hell are you going to find alfalfa? I mean, I've got something that looks like alfalfa growing underneath my sink. I wouldn't put it on a butty, though, I'm telling you. I mean, I am a simple girl with simple taste from Birkenhead. I didn't know what black pepper was till I was 30, so I didn't know what alfalfa is. I wanted to do an animal programme, you know. You know, one of these... I love animal programmes. I just wish they'd put the documentary ones that Richard or... Is it Richard or is it Dickie? Who's the one who didn't do Gandhi, anyway? You know, the one who makes sense. I just wish they'd put them on a bit later of a night, because you sit down with your tea and you turn the telly on and here's some animal documentary and there's two tree frogs on a branch having making love. And the female of the species is eating a cockroach. And she sat there all bored. Have you finished yet? Well, I've been there, I tell you. It wasn't a cockroach, it was a Savaloid now. It wasn't a tree, it was a bus stop.
Good evening and welcome once again to Pet Power. Now, our first story tonight involves a house fire and a very brave dog indeed. Lily Savage from Birkenhead, somewhere up north, was asleep in her bed, and she could have been roasted like a kebab until a little dog called Buster stepped in.
Oh, I love animals. I always have. I must say, though, Buster's my favourite, you know. I mean, he's got his faults. He lets off in bed and he tries to shag your leg, but he's no face like that, to be quite honest.
Our house is like a bloody zoo. She lets the dogs do what they like. The place stinks. And they pee everywhere. My mum's got foam back carpets throughout. It's like walking on Hackney Marshes in our front room.
In our reconstruction tonight, the parts of Lily, her sister Vera and her daughter Bunty are played by actors. We couldn't let the real lot do it because they are incapable of speaking the Queen's English.
Gosh, Buster, it is late. I wonder what's happened to Mummy. 5 more minutes and I'm calling the Coast Guard.
Cooey Bunty, darling, it's only us.
Thank heavens. It's Lil Buster.
I'm sorry I'm so late, my angel, but that WI's fur and feather whisk drive in aid of the homeless just went on forever. Still, we managed to raise £7.42, which would solve their problems. And then Roger Soppit gave this slideshow on puffins and fulmars. It was riveting.
Grand. Hello, Aunt Veronica.
Hello, love. Oh, absolutely brass monkeys out there. Freezing.
Well, I built a big roaring fire.
Built.
Good heavens, look at the time. It's almost 9:30, and there's us chattering away.
Just the back of the head is asleep in its bed. Good night, darling.
Good night, Mums. Well, I'm turning in too. How about you, Aunt Veronica?
Oh, not bloody likely. No, not till I've had my Ovaltine and rustled up a little something on that unreliable kitchen appliance.
Very incorrigible. Don't forget, Far Guide on and unplug the television.
Anyway, we got in about 2:30 in the morning. So it wasn't really a late night, you know. Arvida's got the munchies as usual. So she's in and out the back kitchen making herself something to eat. The fridge doors opening and closing, opening and closing. Our neighbours must think we've got strobe lighting in the back kitchen. And then I headed off to bed.
Eventually, the Savage family fell asleep, but as they slumbered, a fire broke out in the kitchen. Luckily, though, help was at hand.
What's that? Oh my God, what's happening? Oh no, the chip pan's on fire. God, come on, action stations, quick, come on lad, get in with my phone. Yeah, now, what to do? Now, what's the bloody number? 999. Right, quick, fire, Lily Savage's ass. Yeah, come on, my Lil, get out of bed. Come on, darling, let's have you up. Oh no, she ain't collapsed behind the door. Oh, she has. Oh no, she ain't. All right, I'm in. Come on, Lil, you slapper, wake up, there's a fire. Yeah.
Fire?
Yeah.
Fire! Evacuate the house!
Well, the rest, as they say, is history. And here they are, safe and sound, the Savage family. Well, obviously,
Well, I didn't
it's
think much of
lovely
that
to
actress
have
playing
you.
me, did you?
She wasn't like it,
No,
did she?
no, not at all.
And what about her playing me?
I know.
I mean, the jumper and the flat shoes.
I know.
I'll tell you what, I thought she'd have dressed up a bit, wouldn't you? The money she's on and all that.
Now, at the time, you had no idea that there was a fire in your house.
No, not a clue, Anthea, no.
Do you not have a smoke alarm?
Well, we have got one, haven't we? But I mean, every time you put the frying pan on to fry a bit of bacon, it went off. You know what I mean? So it was a nuisance.
It doesn't work anymore.
Aye, but that's not my fault. I mean, I hit it with the mop a couple of times, but it doesn't work because Arvida took the battery out for the personal item.
Where is your sister Vera?
Oh, she can't come on telly, Anthea.
Why is that?
Oh, no, she's wanted for an unpaid fine. She'll be pig sick, you know. She's missed this because she loves the bones of you, and this is her favourite programme.
Thanks very much. Very kind.
Oh, don't get out your pram, love. She'll watch anything.
Oh, she loves all bad at Arvida, you know, in that vet's programme. She wanted to be a vet, didn't she?
Yeah.
Right, I'll tell you this, Anthea. This is Arvida for you. One night, she was coming home from the pub, and she found this poor little pigeon in the gutter, covered in oil. So she brought it home, she gave it a wash under the tap. She fed it with an eye drop and milk and bread for 2 days. She wrapped it in a bit of flannel and she put it inside a metany coat and went to bed. And do you know what? That bird suffocated.
Do you think we could just get back to the fire now? Lily, are you a deep sleeper?
She was in a coma. So would you after 9 pints and a mogadon?
Don't be telling her my business. You see, I don't normally get in this condition, Anthea, you know what I mean? But you see, what had happened was me and Arvida had been to an art gallery opening in Islington in the afternoon. I mean, I don't go to these things very often, do I? Because the food's always lousy. I mean, this woman, she had 10 illegal immigrants carving effigies of Tony Blair out to smoked salmon. I mean, how could we eat that? I can't eat salmon, can I? Well, I can if it's tin, but I don't like the real stuff. Anyway, so we get home, you see, and Arvida's ravenous. So she puts the chip pan on, lies on the couch, watches Open University and passes out.
How very northern.
Well, you know, chip pans are the cause of 20% of domestic fires in the household. The fire brigade told us that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
See, this is what happened at Windsor Castle. Princess Margaret has been out in the ale, right, with all the girls. She comes in, bladdered, puts the chip pan on and passes out. Next thing, Queen's Rollers are stuck to the pillowcase. This is what happened.
But Buster saved the day. Let's bring him on, ladies and gentlemen. Buster! Very beautiful. A bit smelly, though.
We've squirted some scent, will you, Bunsey? You see what's happened? He's been rolling in Arvida's dead pigeon again. I wish you'd very nice, honestly, God. Come on, squirt a bit round. That's a good boy.
Is that better for you now, then?
Yeah, I've always liked the smell of Jay's fluid.
Oh. Actually, it's my mother's own brand. It's called Flame of Llandudno.
Handbag size.
It smells more like bleach to me.
Oh, you should know, love. You've had enough on your head.
You have gone now one step too far and I've had enough.
What have I said?
Right, I'm stopping this recording now. I want the director down here on the floor. Get me security. And you little cow, you take that smelly dog and your slut of a mother, and you can both go back to that burnt-out brothel you trailer park trash ball home. Now get out of my
Anthea, you know it.
God, my image! People like you should even own animals! You should get on that.
Well, not even a bloody medal. That's all, folks. Good morning, Steed.
Mrs. Peel. Sir Rupert Pettigrew.
Top man in the ministry, responsible for the DF-118 Tamazipan rifle. Murdered. Stabbed in the chest with a carving knife during the night by an unknown assassin.
Mrs. Peel, your powers of deduction are astounding.
Not at all. I met his cleaner on the way in. But what I can deduce, Steed, is that you're bevied again.
Mrs. Peel. Mrs. Peel.
Steed, it's 8:30 in the morning. The programme's only just started and you're wiring your way into a bottle of champagne. I see you've drunk one already.
Excellent vintage.
Chin-chin. Steed, you've got a bloody cheek. It's not even your flat and you're helping yourself to the ale. I'm sick of it, Steed. Every single scene we do, we've got a drink in our hands. I'm too pissed to fight. Well, if you can call it fighting, all I do is this. I killed to smash somebody in the gob. It's not fair, Steed. Tara King got to punch and headbutt.
That's right, Mrs. Peel. You take the weight off your feet. Spread yourself decoratively over the furniture the way you always do.
I don't loll around from choice, you know, Steed. It's this bloody leather catsuit, it's agony, and I'm all chafed. And as for going the lab, forget it. I mean, look at me. I'm constructed out of leather, foam rubber and steel boning. What am I? A secret agent or a three-piece suite from Courts?
Morning, Steve.
Why up, another pisshead.
Nasty business.
Now, just ignore me, by all means. I mean, I suppose it's an everyday occurrence, a 6-foot woman head to toe in black leather.
Poor Pettigrew.
Mrs. Peel, check the man's diary.
Excellent cognac, though.
Monday. Got up, went to work, came home, had me tea, watched Branwell, went to bed. Tuesday. Got up, rang in sick, spent afternoon dressed in panties and bra in the privacy of bedroom.
Nothing unusual there, just the actions of an ordinary civil servant.
Good Lord, what's that?
What does it look like?
Well, it's hard and greasy, very unpleasant, actually.
Michael Portillo?
Yeah, it's good.
So is this where they found the body?
What do you think, Mrs. Peel?
They'll never get that out.
We tried to break down the blood albumin with a solution of cold salt water, but it wouldn't shift.
You see, it's a dry stain. You could dry household ammonia, tap it on gently, and then sponge it off with cold water, Colonel.
Or you could write to Bella. You know, the magazine? They have a household hints page. They were jolly useful when I had water retention. But who would want to kill Pettigrew?
Any ideas, Colonel?
Male, 6 foot tall, early 20s, blonde, swimmer's body, possibly wearing Lycra cycle shorts and Dr. Martens.
Is that what we're looking for?
No, that's what I'm looking for.
Only John.
hired assassin?
No, Jehovah's Witness. No, I do know it's early bang on the door, but crack a door. Now, listen, you shout at home, don't be writing in complaining over the Jehovah's Witness remark. Thank you very much. Because they will, you know, they write it in droves because it was only a joke, you know what I mean? I've got great respect for religion. Whatever path you take for spiritual enlightenment is your own business. You go to your church, I'll go to mine. Just don't bang on my door at 10:30 in the morning to tell me about it. The Mormons have got the right idea, haven't they? They're always a bit glamorous. And then they knock on the door and there's two big blondes in dark suits, like two porn stars. Go, can I do anything for you? So you rip me vest off and roll me down the lobby for starters. So don't be getting me on, please, honestly, because I didn't mean it. And I did do my penance in that leather catsuit, because I couldn't go to the lab for 9 hours. It was agony. And I did all my own stunts, you know. Well, I had to, because some of the places I've worked in the past, you needed to be able to fight. Seriously. Oh, it wasn't always a life of luxury on the BBC. Oh, no. I was up that motorway. Rough audiences, dressing rooms that stunk, lousy fees. That was just Pebble Mill at 1. You know, if you're on telly, you're not allowed to have a life. Oh, no. You're supposed to, like, do your job and go home and get in a little box. You're not supposed to live, you know what I mean? I mean, if you have a skeleton in your cupboard, God help you. I've got a bloody graveyard, let alone skeletons. Got the paparazzi taking photos of you, and we've all done things in the past we regret. I mean, we've all done odd jobs. Julian Clary started out as a professional wrestler, you know. He did. His stage name was Mick McManus. Honest to God, it was Julian. So one terrible night, he got a punch in the ring. He was never the same again. Never the same again. I mean, and I've done things, you know, like I was an enthusiast when I was young. An enthusiast, you know, a skin shedder, a stripper. Where the bloody hell did you get this audience from, for God's sake? No, I did it for years. I mean, Gabby Roslin was a stripper. No, I'm telling you, nobody ever believes me when I say about Gabby Roslin, the Tootenbeck twirler. She was fabulous. No, I mean, I first met Gabby when I worked in a theatre called, well, it was a club called Minsky's Burlesque. Rough, honestly. Small theatre, low-life dive, seriously, full of hard women. And here's me, a neophyte stripper. Oh, I'm using big words tonight, aren't I? I must have swallowed a Roger Thesaurus. A neophyte stripper. A mere innocent. And I was taken under the wing of these 3 hard-bitten strippers who today are well-known people on television. So, let's have a look at them. This'll curl your hair. Go on, roll tape.
What do you want? For God's sake, come in! Who are you?
Hello, I'm the new chorus girl.
Oh, my God, Bella, I didn't know we were doing Annie this week.
Oh, ignore her, love. She's always the same when she's hungover. Nice to meet you, Bella the Hun. Speciality, leather strip. I do a stripping nun and play Edelweiss on a watering can as well. This is Gabby Roslin, the Tootenbeck twirler.
How long have you been stripping, kid?
Well, actually, I've just finished a highly successful season at the Hot Voodoo Bar and Grill. I had a featured spot.
Oh, I bet you did.
Beef dripping? What's this for?
Rub it in. It keeps them supple. You've got to look after them when you're a tassel twirler. Solid gold, these bazooms of mine. Solid gold, girl.
Here, look at these pans. They're supposed to be premium ostrich plumes, like picking more like. They don't flitter when I do. They just hang. Ruins the artistic effect.
Oh, didn't you go down well then, dear?
Died on my arse. Well, you see, the audience is very uncouth. I mean, they don't understand, let alone recognise the finer points of a professional's artistry and skill.
It's just the opposite for me. I just have to stand there and they sit open-mouthed.
It's called yawning, dear. Nasty love bite.
Has anyone seen my snake?
Oh, you could hardly miss a 15-foot raw python.
Reader! Reader!
Think we reptiles?
I don't suppose it'd be too much to ask you, bunch of old flappers. You've got to have your presence on stage. We've got an Act 2 opener, after all.
Excuse me, what do I wear?
Girlie, do I look like a wardrobe mistress? I don't know. Ask your mother. Come on, girls, showtime.
Have a secret recipe concocted with much skill. And once you've tried my special dish, you'll never get your fill. Take 10 terrific girls, but only 9 costumes, and you're cooking up something grand. Mix in some amber lights and elegant scenery, and stir in a fine jazz band. Then add some funny men and pepper with laughter. It's tart and tasty, I know. And then serve it piping hot. And what have you got? A burlesque show! To present 10 delightful dishes on the illuminated runway of joy. Meet Junie Mae Brown, the girl with the $1 million smile. Bountiful Bella the Hun, with those 2 twinkling eyes. The lovely Gabby Rose Lynn, the little girl who wants to know, is it a sin to be so friendly?
Now, as you know, Gabby Rosen's one of my best mates. We did that breakfast thing together, 4:30 in the morning, Saturday, give it in. And she can't be with us this evening because at this moment she's having a well-earned break in a private health clinic in LA. But thanks to these satellite things, we're going to go over now and speak to her. So if you're ready, I'll just try and contact her. I feel like Donna Stokes. Are you there, Gabby? Gabby? Are you there, Gab? Can you hear me? You there?
Oh, hello, Clive.
No. No, Gabby, it's not Clive, it's Lily. Lily Savage. Yes? Remember? How are you getting on, Gabby?
Oh, it's lovely. It's very nice here. It's great here. It's nice
good.
here. And the staff, they're lovely here.
Oh, yeah.
They give me pocket money, and I'm now working in raffia in occupational therapy.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, lovely.
Lily.
What?
Lily, get me out of here! I want a drink, please! Just one
Gabby, calm
drink.
down. For God's sake, you need to show yourself on
Go with
television.
me.
Gabby, get up there, you nurses. Punching Gabby in the back. Leave it alone. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Ta-ra. Gabby, don't you worry.
You're watching BBC Two.